Kot. Kota, kotu, kota. Kotem. Kocie. O kocie. Koty, kotów, kotom. Koty, kotami, kotach. O, koty.
Let's learn how to create these forms.
Hi guys, it's Jarek from Course of Polish. Welcome to Noun Declension workout. Today we are going to decline the word kot, which means cat, in all 7 cases, both in singular and plural number. If you don't know what declension is, please go to the description of this video. I've added their links to my website and to my book, where I'm explaining this topic in details. You can also find their link to a PDF file with a cheat sheet for this video. So let's begin. To decline a noun, we have to know its gender. Kot is masculine gender, so we are going to use masculine endings. How to use these endings? You have to take the stem of the noun and attach the ending at the end. But what is the stem of the noun? The stem is the noun without vowels on the end. In our case, kot doesn't have any vowels on the end, so the entire word is our stem. Let's start the declension with singular number. The first case nominative is the basic form that you can find in dictionaries, so it's just kot. Next case, genitive. Here we have 2 options, ending u or ending a. Let's read the rule for ending u. Use for inanimate objects, although there are many exceptions which use the a ending. So we have to use the second ending a. The final form will be kota. Kota. Next case, dative. Here we have just 1 option, ending ovi with a rule. Some nouns take irregular ending u. In our case, kot takes this irregular ending. You have to memorize it by heart. So the correct form will be kotu, not kotovi. Kotu. Next case, accusative. Here we have 2 options, either the same form as in nominative case or the same form as in genitive case. Let's read the rule number 3. Inanimate objects have the same accusative and nominative form. Alright, so we don't use the nominative form, we have to use the genitive form. So it will be kota. Kota. Next case, instrumental. Here we have just 1 option, ending m with optional e. If the stem ends with k or g, then add additional e between the stem and the ending. Our stem ends with the letter t, so we are not using this additional e. The final form will be kotem. Kotem. Next case, locative. Here we have 2 options, ending e with apostrophe, which means that we have to soften the stem when we are applying this ending, or the second option, u. Let's read the rule number 5 for ending e. Use this ending for nouns whose stem ends with a hard consonant, except for k, g, and h. Here you have a table with all hard and soft consonants. Our stem, kot, ends with the consonant t. If you look at this table, you can see that this consonant is a hard consonant, so we have to apply this e ending with softening. What is softening? Softening consists of replacing hard consonant with corresponding soft consonant. You can look at this table to see what is the corresponding soft consonant for the consonant t. It is chi. So to apply this ending, we have to replace t with chi and then add this e vowel. So the final form will be kocie. Kocie. The last case, vocative, is the same as locative. It will be kocie. Kocie. Now let's move to the plural number. The first case, nominative case. Here we have 2 options, e ending or e ending. Let's read the rule number 1. Use this ending for nouns ending with a hard consonant. So this is the ending that we have to use. But now we have to decide if we should use e or e. To decide, you have to follow this rule. If you look at this rule, you can see that after t, we have to use the ending e. So the form will be koty. Koty. Next case, genitive. Here we have 2 options, ending ów or ending i. Let's read rule number 5 for ów ending. Use this ending for nouns ending with a hard consonant or cy, zy, je. So we know our stem ends with a hard consonant, so this is the ending that we should use. So the form will be kotów. Kotów. Next case, dative. Here we have just one option ending om, so the form will be kotom. Kotom. Next case, accusative. Here we have two options, either the same form as in nominative case or the same form as in genitive case. Let's read the rule number 7. If the noun is not personal, use the nominative case form. So kot is not a person, so we have to use the nominative case form. So it will be koty. Koty. Next case, instrumental. We have just one ending, ami, so the form will be kotami. Kotami. Next case, locative. Here we also have just one ending, ach, so the final form will be kotach. Kotach. And the last case, vocative. Here we have just one option, the same form as in nominative case, so it will be koty. Koty. And that was the entire declension of the word kot. As a bonus, I've prepared for you 5 sentences that contain this word. The first sentence. My cat loves to sleep in the sun. Mój kot uwielbia spać na słońcu. Nominative singular. We bought food for cats. Kupiliśmy jedzenie dla kotów. Genitive plural. I'm looking for the owner of this cat. Szukam właściciela tego kota. Genitive singular. The children are playing with the cats in the garden. Dzieci bawią się z kotami w ogrodzie. Instrumental plural. Cats often climb trees in the garden. Koty często wspinają się na drzewa w ogrodzie. Nominative plural. That's everything I've prepared for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this workout. Thank you for staying here with me today and see you next time.